Anticipation is killing... Well, it's not killing me, but it is going to kill them in a moment. Okay, guys, welcome back. Now, it is literally the next turn, but a couple of things have happened that I think I should make you guys aware of. So, first off, I realized that because Dunhold was the capital and it wasn't exactly centrally located, that was going to be a bit of a problem for public order. And so, I've actually moved the capital down here to Dunfrecca. And that did help somewhat with the public order issues down here, like in Anfalas, though a lot of the public order issues are actually coming from the presence of Waka. Apparently, he is not a very likable individual, so like it's at 85% now, and if I have him just step outside the settlement for a moment, it goes up to 90%. Just a 5% difference, but that was contributing to their rebellious nature before, so I had him stand outside of the settlement for a turn, which combined with moving the capital, that actually seemed to bring public order at least enough into line that there would be no rebellion. Among the filthy Dunedain, admittedly, there's not a lot of them here, but with the ones that are here. Let's see, what else? So I moved the capital, and actually I think that's basically it. Oh, moving the capital did cause a bit of a stir up here in Austin Edhill and in Swanfleet, but we were able to move some troops around to keep that in line. Austin Edhill, actually, I had extra troops there, but it doesn't actually affect the garrison at all, like the actual percentage of public order, like even after I added like 3 or 4 units. So I was just like, I guess we'll just leave the 1 unit in there then if it's not going to change anything. So anyway, that's why that's like that, and probably going to stay like that, to be honest. I guess for those looking for an update on Ridmullin, we actually did get fiefdom dominion over the place, and we just started building it up into a rural province this turn. So in a couple of turns, it'll be a proper province, not unlike what we did with Dunfada. Let's see, what else? I believe that's basic... Oh, no, there was actually a decision that I had made over here as well. So I was thinking at one point that I was going to have all these extra troops that were lying around. Like basically once, what's his name? Boda? Yes, Boda and his army got down here. I was thinking of gathering all these extra troops that I have around here into an army and attacking across the river here. But I'm actually going to hold off on that with them. In fact, I'm thinking Boda will probably be the one to do it once he takes Aldburg and whatever settlement this is. Because then he'll have no more targets on this side of the river, assuming that our friends, the filthy Dunedain in the kingdom of Adunabar don't, turn around and start attacking us. He can then turn around and actually do the fighting himself. In which case, what I could have all these extra troops around here do is maybe just run around and assist with further conversions to the ways of darkness. Because I am trying to remove the Dunedain filth, or their teachings, same thing, from all of the settlements that I possibly can. And the problem with that is the public order drops considerably when you try to do that. So having a force of cheap but numerous units running around just sort of assisting with those conversions would be helpful. So I'm thinking that's what I'll probably end up doing with them. And I think that's basically it. So now it's time for the battle. Basically, Boda was actually able to leave the hold of Dunharrow on the same turn and immediately besiege Aldburg. And so he was able to build up Ram's last turn and can now just attack this turn, which is why we're able to have a battle on the very next turn. So, without any further delay, let's go ahead and get right into the battle. Oh, actually, I should show you the garrison. I couldn't see it on the campaign map myself either, and I thought, yep, ouch. I could see this unit, and I could see, like, I want to say one of these Rohirrim riders over here, Rohan riders. But yeah, I actually figured they would have some pretty good units, and boy do they. That doesn't look good. That looks even worse, actually. Yeah. It's actually weird. Why are the guards of the king's house a weaker unit? I mean, not like severely weaker or anything, but I would think that, I don't know, they sound like they would be the more elite unit of the two, though Housecarl swords would still be pretty elite, in my opinion. They have a battle standard that inspires nearby troops. I only just noticed that as I was flicking between the two units here. Well, that's not good. Obviously, we'll win. It's just that I don't want to take horrific casualties when I do. And it looks like we might. But anyway, let's get right into the battle. Okay, guys. Welcome to the battle. We've only got one battering ram going forward at the moment, and it's going up to a bit of wall that I think is undefended. That tower might be able to shoot at them, actually, but hopefully not once they get close enough. But anyway, the enemy is actually putting both of its infantry units up on the walls to try and defend the place, but remember, I wasn't able to build any ladders or towers or anything, only rams. So it's actually not possible for me to get up there until I've, like, taken down this bit of wall over here. So it's a little odd. It's a little odd. I'm actually not sure how exactly I'm going to deal with them now that I sit here and stare at this problem. Because obviously, I mean, once I take out this bit of wall here and maybe take this tower, to be honest. Actually, maybe that tower too. But once I take out this bit of wall and this tower, then I could just go straight for the center of the settlement.
Our warriors attack. Now is the time for great deeds.
Which, to be clear, I normally don't do that because it's against my policy. I want to actually fight the battles. And it looks like they actually are going to defend it. That's good. It would be weird if the AI just, like, didn't defend the center of the settlement for some reason. What I'd like for these guys to do is actually come off the walls and, like, try and defend the settlement. But I don't know if I can get them to do that. So what I might do is just go up the center here, take out all the units, these cavalry units, I guess, and take the center of the settlement and see if that gets them to leave the walls and come fight us. If they don't, then I'll just leave the center of the settlement so that the timer doesn't run out. And I guess I'll just have to go up the walls and fight them at that point. But I would like to try and lure them off the walls if possible. All right. So it looks like it'll be a bit before we actually get into the battle anyway. So I will just let you guys go and I will bring you back as soon as battle is joined. Okay, guys. Welcome back. The wall is about to fall. And I brought you back now because I think we are actually going to have a bit of a fight. Because I assume they're going to start throwing their spears at my Dunlendings right now, which, ouch, yes they are. Fortunately, I do have the archers behind them firing, which is why they just suddenly lost a bunch of their guys there. Oh, it looks like the archers are going to be able to fire again. Actually, in that case, since they seem to be doing a decent job of choosing when to fire and when not to, I guess what we'll do is we'll let the archers go ahead and fire when they want to. Probably once they come back within range here again. Yep, here they come. Looks like we did not manage to get a good shot at them. Okay, why are you guys going towards the wall? Go away from the wall. In fact, why don't you come back here, because we don't really need you to be there anymore. So what would be nice is if we could maybe get the archers in a position to where they could actually fire on them again. They would like to push them away from that bit of wall there. And then what we'll do is, if I remember correctly, the Axes of the Wolf have a... well, I think they have a bonus against cavalry, and I think they have armor piercing as well. So I think I want them to bear the brunt of the fighting here on the ground against all of these various cavalry units that they've got here. Well, with the archers supporting them. And then we could have Dunlendings waiting back here to greet the infantry if they decide to return. Okay, but first, we need these guys to leave. Okay, good, good. So this does appear to be a somewhat good spot. Actually, that looks like a very good spot to fire on them. All right, let's get the Axes of the Wolf starting forward. Oh, and I forgot about the Hillmen. The Hillmen could also wait back here to chop up the infantry if they finally come off the walls. Oh, I shouldn't have sent the Dunlending swordsmen back here, or guardians. Because what I was thinking was I would have them actually go up the wall here. Okay, let's have the, we'll have the Axes of the Wolf. Yeah, I don't want them to get shot by that tower over there on the right, though. So why don't you guys just kind of start walking over here. The archers will still provide some cover if they decide to start charging down from there. Actually, once they take that tower, they can also fire on the Rohan riders, too, so that would be nice. Just make sure they haven't come off the walls already. That would be unfortunate if they suddenly decided to do that. Actually, I guess we're going to engage them right now. Okay, now I think I do want the wolves, or the Axes of the Wolf, to be in there if that unit comes down here to try and engage the Guardians. Okay, they still haven't moved from the wall, that's good. Actually, can we possibly have you guys just kind of get in here and attack them from the side? And the Guardians are killing them pretty quickly, so maybe not, but... let's get the Hillmen forward as well, since we are going to need them as well. Yes, good. See, they're coming behind them, so they'll kill off most of them. Okay, good. You guys wait here. The Dunlending Guardians get up here on the wall. Okay, good. And it looks like the others are retreating towards the center of the settlement. That's good. Okay, and it is arrows, not ballistas, so that should help as well. We shouldn't take as many casualties with these guys. They've actually got pretty decent armor, so we should only lose a few of them. All right, and now they've taken the tower, so let's get our archers in here.
The way to victory is open.
They are not moving. That is good. Get our hillmen over here. Hopefully they can't be shot by that tower. That would be unfortunate. Let's see. Let's get all of the Axes of the Wolf up here as well. Oh, as well as our General's bodyguard. Because remember, Oda is an infantry bodyguard, not a cavalry bodyguard. I don't think we'll need the rest of the units, to be honest. We can leave the Dunlending Guardians out there. Alright, but it looks like battle has been put on hold for now, so once again I will just let you guys go, and I will bring you back once we've started slaughtering the filthy horse lords again. Okay, guys, welcome back. I'm bringing you back, even though we're not quite in position yet, because it looks like the enemy is going to be doing their own thing. Alright, let's get these guys in here. This is actually the general's bodyguard, so we want to hurry up and make sure the wolves do some damage here. Let's get the archers to fire on the Rohan riders back there, too. In fact, let's have these guys also fire on them. We have Axes of the Wolf going around the other side. And yes, by the way, the infantry did actually come off the walls, so our hillmen are now engaging them. Wow, those Axes of the Wolf, oh, they're taking fire, which of course they are. Oh, wow, they're being slaughtered. Holy smokes. Alright, Axes of the Wolf. Get back over here. You guys also get over there. Again, I assume that's mostly the archers, though, I mean, the Riders of the King's House are probably doing a fairly good damage themselves. Come on, open fire! These archers don't have as good a line of sight, I think. Enemy commander slain, that's good. Oh, they're all dead. These guys seem to be doing fairly well. Come back here and kill them, since I assume they'll be routing here very soon, and indeed they are. Holy smokes, how are these guys getting away? Alright, archers, get out of the way. Oh, there we go. Oh, they're broken. Okay, good, good. In that case, actually, archers, turn around, and you can just attack them. Okay, these guys are wavering. That's good. Archers, you're going the wrong way.
This is no longer a battle. This is a hunt. No, a coward chase.
Yes, a coward chase. And we took more... Oh, wait. No, wait. I think we did take more casualties among the Axes of the Wolf than I thought we would, but at the same time, they only start with 180 guys, so that's not as many casualties as I originally kind of thought there was. What is... Oh, right. Here, you guys stay away from them, just so that you don't get shot by the towers. And let's see, you guys come down here and kill them, while you guys just kind of stop where you are, and you can kill whoever's left there. Oh. I was like, wait a minute, why is there a timer running down? Wow, this tower has quite the range. Oh, but it's probably not hitting any of them through the building. Okay. They have stopped firing, so now we can go ahead and eliminate the rest of them. Still, I am glad I was able to lure them off the walls like that. And actually, again, I think the Hillmen actually did quite well against them. Because they also, I think, start off with just a few... Well, not a few, but a smaller unit count than some others. Still, 195, that's actually still a fair bit, if I'm being honest. Boda and his troops did pretty well. The Guardians did pretty well, especially considering that they actually spent a lot of their time under fire from either the riders who were throwing javelins. Actually, I think they're just called Rohan riders, as well as the tower. It actually did fairly well. The Axis of the Wolf honestly didn't. I mean, I know they were facing a general's bodyguard, and I do know that they were taking fire from the Rohan riders as well, too, but I thought they would do better than that, to be honest. The Hillmen did extremely well. Very, very well. I believe they're also armor piercing, and I think they cause fear, too, so that may explain, in part, how well they did. Since I think a bunch of those casualties were also probably when they were fleeing, too. And the bowmen did as well as ever, except for this unit here took a fair bit of casualties, because I think they were also taking fire from the Rohan riders. Alright, but anyway, we have taken it, so let's get back to the campaign map. Settlement captured. Okay, once again, there is somehow, like, no population here. Like, how is it that nobody lives in any of these places? I mean, they are happy, and I guess, again, I wouldn't end up really killing anyone, so I might as well just occupy the place. Boda of Dunland, Northman Trader. Oh, yay! Boda is going to be able to just slaughter his way right through these filthy Rohirrim. This is exactly how we like them. Dead. We seem to recover a fair number of our casualties too, so again, we're not badly beaten up or anything. So he could go right on down to Calenhad, or at least he will be shortly. One thing that I think I forgot to mention earlier, actually, was I've actually got a bunch of reinforcements who are indeed escorted by a diplomat coming down here to Anfalas, which is why Waka hasn't actually moved out yet, because I want to replenish some of his troops here. Especially since it looks like the reunited kingdom is gathering like more and more of their own troops here. I don't know, it doesn't look like there's too many more reinforcements coming after that, which is good. But anyway, they'll be here in a turn or two. And then he should be able to move out. I actually lost some more huntsmen, by the way, up here. This emissary, I believe, bribed them, which is how I lost a few of them up there, but we still have tons of troops down here, so that's not the end of the world. I basically forgot to send a diplomat to escort them, but oh well. Oh well. Alright, but anyway, that was all I had to show you guys for now, so I will just bring you back as more of interest occurs. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, not much to say about the campaign map. Boda here has left Aldburg and is heading down to Calenhad, which is actually quite decently defended. The King of Rohan is here, and he has, in addition to his own, like, normal troops, I guess, Rohirrim, he has Dunedainic levies, swordsmen over here, and militia levies over here to supplement his forces. So even though we are fighting against the evil horse lords who have oppressed our people for untold centuries, we're also going to get to kill some Dunedain. So I'm very happy with this. I'm not happy with the numbers, how many of them there are, but you know what? It just means there's going to be more dead Dunedain and more dead Rohirrim at the end of the day, so I can't complain too much about that. There'll be another turn before he gets there, and then I assume he'll have to build up some siege equipment, so we'll have to come back to him in a couple of turns. And so that'll be another King of Rohan down, and so then I believe Durnhelm here, it says he's the heir, so the next King of Rohan is already ready and lined up here. And then once he takes Calenhad, like I said, we'll have him come back and go to the Easthold and continue prosecuting the war against the Rohirrim. All right, let's see, what else? So the battle we have to fight today is very short. It's not against these guys. These guys kind of like bypassed our stuff, and hopefully they're not gonna try and go around to like in Druin or anything, because I don't want to chase them too far. It'd be nice if they went up to Thornburg Keep, or I guess it's even better if they actually would turn around, but I don't know that they're necessarily going to do that. The battle we're actually going to fight is against Targon the Elf Friend here. And you may remember Targon was one of the armies that was surrounding Anfalas, but he was too far away to actually be reinforcements in the battle. So he joined up with some infantry who were over here, and I don't know, he definitely wasn't going to try and take Anfalas, but I did have Waka standing right outside the settlement, so maybe he thought he could get to Waka, and that's why he decided to come over here. But anyway, I had Waka rejoin his forces and attack him once, but as you can see, he has not retreated nearly far enough to get out of range of Waka and his army. So, I'm afraid this is going to be the end of Targon, the elf friend, as well as some more filthy Dunedain. So, let's get right into the battle. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. I've basically got my archers out in front here, and this is how the enemy actually started. For some reason, they were facing, like, the water. I assume they're going to turn around and face us. The reason I have the battle paused here is because I just saw this, like, interesting, like, building, I guess, or tomb or something over here. It's just outside of the battle map, but it looks like there's, like, yeah, I guess a tomb or some underground complex over here. I just thought that was kind of interesting, so I thought I'd point that out before the battle proper begins. Actually started off quite close to us. Bet you the archers are just out of range of them. In fact, let's turn the army just a bit to make sure that we're actually facing them. All right, and it looks like they're not going to come towards us, which is, you know, probably wise, let's admit. And so let's just have our forces go a little bit forward here. Basically just close enough so that they're within range, though these guys do have pretty good armor. Like, even the militia has good armor, I think, compared to at least our units, or our native units. Obviously, our axemen have excellent armor. Actually, I think the wolf hunters have decent armor. And they are now within range. Now, I assume they probably won't actually leave that position, so we're just going to sit here and pelt them with arrows for a while. So what I'll do is I will just let you guys go, and I will bring you back as soon as the arrows have stopped flying. Okay, guys, welcome back. And you see, this is what I mean by tough armor. Every single arrow was shot, and yet, I mean, we did some casualties, some damage, obviously, but at the same time, we haven't exactly obliterated them like we have some units in the past. So we're just now advancing our troops forward. They're going to stop right about there. Actually, I think we might have to have them move even further forward, because remember, our axemen and our wolf hunters can also throw, well, axes and javelins. But I assume we'll be close enough at this point that the enemy may very well want to attack us. Not quite, not quite. Look, I know you guys aren't professionals or anything, but that really isn't a proper battle line that you're forming right there. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Getting better. Okay, you know what? Never mind. All right, so they have actually not charged us, so we can go even further forward. Let's say right there. Actually, we're going to tell everyone to run because, let's be honest, we're really close to the enemy at this point. Oh, still no. Still no charging forward. Anticipation is killing... Well, it's not killing me, but it is going to kill them in a moment. And here go the axes, and here go the javelins. And these are going to be a lot more devastating than I think the axes or the arrows were. Especially since they're also being supported with javelins. Oh, and those guys are broken and running. Unfortunately for you guys, the javelins are still coming down. Wolf hunters do have a few more javelins than the axemen have axes to throw. No. A militia unit is kind of peeling off to the side there, so why don't we have one of our cavalry units just kind of peel off here. And go intercept them. We should be out of javelins here shortly. Oh, and that unit is now also broken. All right, excellent. All right, let's have the pikemen step forward on this side. Right, now we'll have these two units go ahead and charge them, while the pikemen go around with some axemen to back them up. You guys get in there and help them out. Get over here. Those axemen attacking in the rear, those guys should give up quite quickly. And we'll have these axemen just kind of go around here. And go ahead and let them have it. You guys go and chase those men-at-arms, since I kind of forgot about them. You guys can chase them down, and you guys just kind of get back over here. And with that, those guys are eliminated. Alright, so now it's just mopping up the filthy Dunedain as the cowards flee. Oh, dang, I didn't catch them quickly enough. It would seem some of the filth got away. That's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. The only good Dunedain, remember, is a dead one, and some of them got away. Oh well. So we suffered most of our casualties among the tribal pikes, which is kind of expected, considering that they were facing the general's bodyguard. Even so, they killed more than they lost, and of course they had the support of the Axemen mercenaries too. But anyway, a very one-sided victory for us. Not that we expected too much from a bunch of filthy Dunedain, but Targon the elf friend is now dead, so let's take this back to the campaign map. Alright, and it looks like the rest of the ones that escaped managed to just scatter into the hills, which I guess is fine, all things considered. Alright, but anyway, that takes care of them, so now the next turn, our reinforcements will have arrived, so we can leave and continue on. Either that, or we may have to go chasing after these guys, we'll see. But that was actually the only battle I had for you guys this turn, so I will just bring you back as more of interest occurs.